Myself, Cadet Shubham Lakhlan. I hail from a very small town in Rajasthan. You must all be aware about that place because that place is hometown of Sainiks and all. Actually, it is being said by everyone that my place or my hometown has given a sepoy or a personal in Indian Army from each and every household. You will find a person in army from in each and every household from my place. Actually, you guessed it right. It is Jhunjhunu in Rajasthan. I hail from that small town place. Now, in this video, I would like to give you a little insight about my preparation for UPSC part as well as my prep for SSB. Afterwards, I cleared it. Then also, I would further add my life at Sainik School Chittorgarh as well as some key insights or some personal advices which I would like to give to all the SSB aspirants out there. So let's start with the video. Actually friends, when I was in class 5th itself, I was a 10-year-old chap and I got to know about Sainik School from my parents and all, that it is a place which prepares you for defense. So I gave the exam, gave the interview and all, and got selected there. I went there in class 6. Initially it was a little hard for me to cope up, but gradually I adjusted there, and then Sainik School shaped my personality into something which I am today. Actually, whatever I am today is only because of my stay in my 7 years of stay in Sainik School Chittorgarh. Till 11th class, everything was going as per normal, only disciplines and all that. But the actual training or the actual things started after coming in class 12. We started getting special classes for NDA exam, for UPSC written exam, as well as some prior SSB coaching also. So shaping our personality and all, reading newspapers loudly and various other things. So some teachers were called from outside, and our own school teacher, Mr. Rakesh Rampuria sir, helped us in getting through all maths part and all that part. And gradually I gave the paper in our time. Instead of paper being conducted in September, it was conducted in November, and I cleared it. And then our main preparation for SSB was supposed to start. At the initial time, we were quite nervous because we had heard from our seniors that don't mug up things. If you go to coachings, they will make you mug up things. So initially, we were little apprehensive. Where should we get coaching for SSB and all? How should we prepare? Basic thing was, how should we prepare? Then at that time, our principal of our school, Colonel Rajesh Raghav, told us about Ankit Pal sir and his SSB workshop which he conducts of 14 days or 15 days, and how he prepares us. So he called him up, and we were introduced to him by our principal, Colonel Rajesh Raghav sir, that he is Mr. Ankit Pal Singh and he will be helping you preparing for your SSB and all. So our preparations started. Initially 1 or 2 days we were little apprehensive of the fact that how will we prepare, will he tell us to mug up something and all. But later on we realized that actually it is not a coaching, it is sort of a training. You are being trained. You are not told to mug up something by Mr. Ankit Pal sir. You are not told that you cram this up and you speak it out there. It is actually, he started preparing us for small matters. Firstly, he introduced us about the whole procedure of SSB. Actually, we were aware about that, but not in that much detail. He gave us clear insights on how SSB is being conducted and actually what they are looking for. What type of candidates they are looking for, actually he told us about that. And then he started conducting our battery of WATs, SRTs, WATs, or thematic appreciation test, TATs, picture description test and all. Then he started giving us personal tips on our interviews and all. Means he prepared us for, he gave special attention to each one of our 19 candidates who had cleared the paper. He gave special attention to each one, giving personal feedbacks to him that actually you are lagging here, so you must prepare on that part, and you have this problem, improve your vocab. It's such simple advices that you are lacking here, improve on that. Actually sometimes it is seen that in coachings or something they are told that you write this and that, but he did not make us do that. Actually whatever we wrote, he told us simply how to write it in a better way or in a more expressive way or more clearly, how we can express of the same feelings which we had. He did not told us to change anything. He told us to speak or to write the same things, but in a better manner or in a more organized manner, to approach the SSB in a more organized manner. He gave us personal tips on every small detail, that you have to about various techniques which are his personal techniques, like that of masterpiece technique and various other exercises like word stealing and all, which I feel that greatly improved my vocabulary and all, and vocabulary of all other candidates who were preparing with me for SSBs and all. Then came the SSB part. My SSB was on 31st of January at 11 SSB Allahabad. I prepped for that and went there. Actually in Allahabad board is the only board where you are allowed to keep your mobile phones with us. of course inside the barracks, not outside in the whole SSB, but you are allowed to keep your phones. So during the SSB itself, I was in constant touch with him. So my first experience at SSB Allahabad, initially everybody was quite nervous. What will happen? Screening and all, everybody is getting out. We had just seen that previous day, whole batch was washed out. So we thought, I don't know what to say. We thought that we are gonna get washed up and same thing will happen with us, because same batch we had seen, everybody was going out, some guys were crying and all. So we were little apprehensive. We were thinking that what will happen to us and all. I called Ankit Pal sir, told sir, batch has just got washed away, sir, what to do and all. He said, don't worry, be yourself and be natural, give out your best and all. So we were 50 aspirants of SSB in my group, 11 SSB Allahabad. Initially we went for screening and all. Picture perception test was there, PP&DT, picture perception and description test. I gave that test and wrote a story. The details are irrelevant, but I wrote a good story based on something what he has told us how to write a story and all. And then came the narration part, and he has told us that your narration part must be very good. So I gave a very good narration, expressive and all, whatever he has taught us. Then came the discussion part. Our group was divided into two parts, and we were told to discuss, reach a common conclusion and all that, and then we were told to move out. I was quite nervous, what will happen. Everybody was nervous, everybody was looking at each other's faces. We were thinking he is going and all. Everybody was thinking about that I am not going or I am staying and all. Nobody can be absolutely sure that I am clear. Yeah. Everybody thinks that maybe I cleared or not, maybe some issues or what. Then came the results. We were told to sit in the same manner. Everybody was given chest numbers. So he started calling chest number. My chest number was 9. First he called chest number 2. Then he called chest number 34. I thought I am gone. Because from 2 he directly skipped to 34. I thought that I am not clear and all. But later on I realized that it is completely randomized and all. So later on my number was also called. We got up, 24 of us guys were selected or screened in. And we got our new chest number starting from 1 to 24. We were divided into 3 groups, 10, 7, 7. The first group was completely that of freshers, and rest 7 7s were repeaters or second timers, third timers and all. And we went to our barracks. Second day we were having our psychological test. The night before I called Ankit Pal sir asking his guidance, sir, how should I approach that. So it gave me tips and all. He encouraged me that be hopeful and write naturally, don't be tense. He told me to enjoy the experience of SSB, that those 5 days you enjoy your life, you learn something new. You don't go if there is some test and I am writing a test, because typically in our exams, what do you think, 3 hours I have to write and so bored, I am writing something and all. But he told me to be expressive, be happy, calmly write the test, be happy, and don't think that what am I performing or what will he be thinking or what. Just be natural, give your performance and enjoy the experience. And don't go there and writing that it is compulsory to write, so I am writing. Be happy and write. Means you write there to learn. You are going there to learn. Go there as if you are going to a new place and getting a new experience. I took the same approach and gave my VATs, SRTs and all. I was able to write all 60 VATs, 12 stories. But out of 60 SRTs, I was only able to write 48 of them, because I got a little bit more expressive and could not complete all my SRTs and all. Then I wrote the SDT and we got out of that. Then we went outside in Allahabad for enjoying some views of museums, etc. Then we came back third day having GT1. Got up early in the morning, went for GTA. But before that I called sir and told sir, today is GD, GP and all. How should I approach with it? And he told me the same thing. Be in GT ground as if you are learning a new thing. Be there, be happily, be lively there. Lively doesn't mean that I am laughing there all the time, but be confident and be natural. Be highly motivated that you want to join the forces and all. Means that don't lose your morale on anything. Even if you are under pressure, be happy. Remain yourself, keep your composure and try to do your best. And don't think what the GTO is thinking about me and all. Just give out your best and express yourself in a good manner, and try to catch up with that level only. So I give GTO1. Similarly, on the next day I give my GTO2. And actually I forgot to mention my interview, as my chest number was 2 only. My interview was on the same day as that of my psychological test. So I was on the night prior also he told me that your chest number is 2, so there is a high probability that you will have your interview tomorrow itself. Not high probability, it is almost sure that your interview will be tomorrow, so be prepared mentally that after psych test you will have to go there. And that was the same. After psych test I directly went for my interview. Initially I was quite nervous because I was waiting there for 30 to 35 minutes looking here and there, got quite nervous, but he told me that when you are in waiting room, keep your composure calm, be happy and be genuine. So I waited there, my turn came, I went inside. There was Dylan sir. He was he was smiling the whole time. My interview officer, he kept me asking questions related to my PIQ, some general knowledge questions, and trying to asking me several other questions from various other aspects and all. My interview kept on going for 40 to 45 minutes. After giving my interview, I came out. Everybody was asking me, क्या पूछा तेरे से बता? Everybody was asking me, क्या कौन कौन से questions पूछे, क्या पूछ रहे हैं? Everybody was asking that. I told him nothing यार. He was asking me from PIQ only. No, you are not telling. बता नहीं रहा है. कुछ तो पूछा होगा. Tell me something, some secrets. I told him nothing else. He was asking just me questions from my PIQ only. So coming back to this GTO part, GTO second was over and waiting for our conference part. So went for the conference. My turn was actually my chest number was second, so I was second in line for conference. Went for conference. They asked me only how was your stay and all, and a question that give us a suggestion and all that. The basic questions I got out. I was very nervous at that point. I thought the deciding moment has come after half an hour or 45 minutes or so. I will know my results. I will know how I have performed and what will happen to me in future. So I got out of there, went and standing in the candidates line. Afterwards, everybody's conference was over. We were called up, made to sit up again. Ma'am came, told us, okay gentlemen, not everybody can get recommended. I'm so nervous. I thought I'm gone. So, okay gentlemen, not everyone can get recommended. Be hopeful, prepare better luck for your next time. Don't lose hope. You can do it again in second time and all. She was giving general thoughts. Then she took our sheets, started calling chest number 2. I was so happy. Well, I cannot even describe the feeling. When she said chest number 2, I was literally looking, I am chest number 2. Okay, good. I got up, told my name and roll number, stood on that side. It was a great feeling standing on the other side. Because she had told us to stand on this side when I call out your name and all. It was a very great feeling. You have to leave it to experience it. I cannot describe it. Once you leave that experience, then only you can realize. I cannot describe in words how I felt when she called out my chest number. Literally, I was looking, I am chest number 2. Okay. I got up and went there. I was exhilarated. It was an ecstatic feeling at that moment. So she said hand with us, okay gentlemen, congratulations, you are recommended, you have to stay for your medicals and all. We were given new chest number, gave our medicals and all, came back from there. Later on, merits were released. I got All India rank 29 in UPSC NDA final merit list 2019 September second exam. I got all India rank 29. I was very happy with my results. Got 905 marks out of 1800 marks. My parents were also very happy that he has got some rank and all. I called up Ankit Pal sir and told him, sir, I have got AIR 29. He was also very happy. Everybody in school also congratulated me. Our vice principal, Lieutenant Commander Manish Chaudhary sir also congratulated me on getting recommended and getting AIR 29 in ND exam. So now I would like to share some advices or some things, some insights of SSB from my side. First of all, I want to tell you, develop a hobby. It is a very basic thing. Even not for SSB, you must have a hobby. I am not telling it just for the SSB point of view. In general also, you must have some productive hobby, like reading books or something, playing chess, etc., writing your journal. There can be various hobbies which might interest you, but some productive hobbies, not like general hobbies and you are playing. I said playing is my hobby. That cannot be, but something productive which keeps you engaged in your free times and which gives you a new learning. It is very important. SSB also you are asked, but that's not relevant. In life also you must have some hobbies. My hobby was, as I have told my interviewing officer, my hobby is to read books, and I have read 650 books till at that point of time when my interview was being conducted in Feb itself. He directly told me, you are bluffing. It cannot be that you have read so many books. How you got so much time that you have read so many books in your in last 7 years or so. So I told him, sir, I have read it during my prep times and all in Sainik schools. Actually, 10 to 12 minutes of my interview went on these books parts also. He kept on asking me questions, cross questions about books, their authors, their stories. I It appeared that he was also a good reader, so he kept on asking me questions. I kept on answering, sir, so and so book, so and so story, and all. So it is important that you develop a hobby, not just because of the SSB point of view, but for your life also. Also, the second thing which I would like to emphasize is, in SSB, many a times you will feel that I am done for. It means you will feel that I have fucked up and I cannot do anything now. I am out. But don't lose your morale at that time. It is important that you don't lose your morale at that time. Be happy, be expressive, be your own self. What will happen? What maximum can happen? You will not get recommended, but you still have various entries and various other chances. But you must not lose hope at that moment. Be calm, be happy, be yourself. At that time, people generally fumble. They think that I am gone. No, don't be like that. Be positive, be expressive, be your calm, lively nature. Be happy and keep on expressing your things. Keep on bringing out your personality in a nice manner. Don't get nervous. It is quite natural that you would get nervous. But important thing is to don't get so much into it that you forget what you are doing. Be your natural self and go to SSB as if you are going there to learn a new thing. Enjoy all the tasks which are being conducted there. Don't think that I am giving this task, this is a burden on me or what. If you will enjoy in SSB, if you will be your own self, if you will enjoy all the tasks which are being given to you, trust me, 80% chances are that you have already been recommended. Be happy and be your natural self. Bring out your natural self. Don't try to fake. Don't try to go in that guidance that you mug up this thing, you go it and spit it there out and you will get recommended. This thing will not happen. This thing will never happen. Be your own self and bring out your true personality. High chances that you will get recommended. Now a little insight on life in Sainik School. Actually, I have been in Sainik School since class 6 itself. As you must be aware, the life there is quite a discipline when you have to get up early in the morning, PTs, then after running you have to do exercises and all, then you freshen up, you wash and change, go for your breakfast, march to the school assemblies and all, that is house-wise time of assemblies, you have to speak topics and all, then your school hours, after that you march back for lunch, your PTs, your drills, everything. Sainik school life is so disciplined that it shapes you into a future officer. It appears to be like a mini ND or something like that. It guides you, it turns you into it cultivates your mind and body into so that you can face your SSBs and you can be prepared for life also. Not only for SSBs, but it prepares you for life. It gives you a disciplined life so that you can do good, not only in ND part or SSB part, but in life also. It prepares you for life. So being in Sainik School is a different experience altogether. If you have some smaller siblings or all, try to get them into Sainik School. Very good experience. I am telling you from my experience. From if you are in Sainik School, your personality will be developed in a different manner from that of a outside, from that of a civilian background. So try that. And at the last, I would like to take a moment to to thank everyone who helped me in getting to this position. uh, First of all, our principal Colonel Rajesh Raghav sir, then our vice principal Lieutenant Commander Manish Chaudhary sir, who personally supported me a lot. Then I would like to thank Mr. Ankit Pal sir, who helped us with our SSB coaching. Then further on, moving to Mr. Rakesh Rampuria sir, who helped me in my maths part and my classmates in doing maths part. Then our librarian Mr. BL Sivan sir, who helped us in GK and everything. He gave us notes of everything, our TATs, SRTs, VETs and everything. He helped us in giving notes and all. Then various other teachers who helped us with our GS part and all. Finally, I am thankful to God for making me so capable that I can achieve this thing. I got AR 29 in NDA-144 course. I got recommended from 11 SSB Allahabad. And I would also like to thank my parents for supporting me throughout my whole journey and for making me capable so that I can be at this place in my life.